News, my lovely, wonderful people. Fantastic things are happening. No, yes, so is our very own brother Femi Falana has given federal government Tinubu and Co. a 2 weeks ultimatum to compensate victims of military air strike mishap or face the consequences, as he would take the federal government to court, what we call justice. He will fight for the people by himself, for himself, with themselves. He will ensure that the people get the justice they duly deserve, saying we will not allow the same thing over and over again. So Nigerians, wake up. It is what it is. Now the matter now we dey see. So please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Femi Falana gives federal government 2 weeks ultimatum to compensate victims of military air strike. A human rights lawyer, Femi Falana's son, has given a 2 weeks ultimatum to the federal government to compensate victims of military airstrike in the past 7 years or face legal action. The senior lawyer gave this warning in a statement on Sunday, adding that the government will be sued before a federal high court if the demand is not met. Daily Post reports that over 300 civilians, including children and women, have died in an accidental bombardment by the Nigerian military in the past few weeks. There was an atrocious drone bombing in Kanri local government area of Kaduna state last week, leading to an outcry in the country. At least 120 innocent residents who were celebrating the Islamic festival were killed in a deadly attack. And following the sad incident, all the 109 senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria donated their December salaries to the victims of the bombardment. The deputy president of the Senate, Senator Barry Jubrim, made the announcement on Sunday at the Kaduna State Government House when he led a high delegation of the Senate to the state. Reacting to the incident, Falana, who is the chairman of Alliance for Surviving COVID and Beyond, said there has been no justice for victims of this bombardment across the years in Nigeria. Falana said that the run bombing of January 2017, the government set up a committee mandated to review extent rule of engagement, application in the armed forces of Nigeria, as well as extent of complaints and compliance with the rule. Part of the mandate of the commission was to also refer means of preventing violation of international humanitarian and human rights laws. The senior lawyer wondered why the federal government has neither published the report nor implemented the recommendation from the committee, and the justice never been given to the people. It says now he's ready to ensure that Nigerians get the justice they deserve. So here we are, my people. Femi Falana is not taking it for granted. He's taking it very personal, if that's the way you want to put it. I think that's a good way to, start it off. He said he's taking the next step and is making things quite very clear that Tinubu and his cohort, the federal government, should stand up to responsibility. Now, if the people have done, the federal government needs to start taking responsibility for actions. Nigerians are not your slaves. You can't do and undo. And the funniest thing is, I'm shocked and I'm surprised and still wondering why no thorough investigation is being carried out on the military. What happened? A thorough investigation. What did they see? These are things that they put in place. They are called measures to ensure that in future, if anything happened, everybody would take what we call care and make sure that they don't just release the drone because they felt. No. When you know that there are consequences, you'll be more careful and cautious about your action. But sadly, in Nigeria, the army can boldly come out and say, yeah, we did it. We thought that we saw this thing. And that's it. And that's it. It doesn't work that way. It shouldn't work that way. There should be what we call orderliness. Again, I repeat, orderliness. You don't just come there and just do as you please and just walk away and say, that's it. No, no, no. What is wrong is wrong. There's no other name for it. If something is wrong, it is wrong. These are some of the things we are faced with as a nation and as a people. And so if there is any time in our history where we should, ensure that those who have committed crime should pay for it, this is the time, now more than ever before. People went out celebrating, having, their feast or festival, whatever name is called. And all of a sudden, what happened? The military aircraft said they were patrolling. Now, this same military aircraft have not successfully disarmed any Bokos out there, but they can disarm ordinary Nigerians. That's where they have their strength. Now, if one is to look at it in another way, not to make things complicated, you wonder if there is an undertone to this. Because people that have been kidnapped in this country, we've not seen them going there to carry out this bombardment to ensure that, they eliminate these people who are making life unbearable. So Femi Falana has made up his mind and has said, you know what, I'm taking the bull by the horn. No more, keeping quiet, allowing, whoever feel that they are the ones in charge to just do and, just move around without ensuring that the right things are done. We need to ensure that we move, we move and we make a lot of change in order for this country to become better. Nigerians, this is the time. It is now more serious more than ever before that those who should be held responsible for consequences of actions and decisions that they have taken that may be against, Nigerians' humanity and human rights must pay for it, starting from the government. Accountability must become part of the watchword. We can't just sit back there and say, oh, it's all right. It doesn't work that way. No, no. Yeah? So these are some of the things and some of the issues that are going on and why we all must take a very serious cue in ensuring that the right things are done. The truth of life is when you are supposed to speak and end some abnormalities, and speak against it, and you do no such thing, what happens is there is a misunderstanding. The other party feels that you are quite comfortable, you are happy with the status quo of things, and there is no need for a change. Okay, there is no need for any form of change. Okay, so this is what is happening currently. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.